weekly vlog, number 10. There's really not much that happened this week. I did finally start recording Skyrim, though. Skyrim, holy crap, I actually am going to list off all the mods I'm using on that game really quick, so give me a sec here to open this up. I didn't actually plan on saying that, but then after I started the video, I realized, holy crap, I actually don't really have anything to talk about. So I'm going to go ahead and mention the mods I'm going to be using on that playthrough when it's actually released. I only got 2 recording sessions done on it so far, so I have a total of 15 videos waiting to actually be edited and actually uploaded, but I can't edit it until I get Sony Vegas Pro in a couple months. So, let's see. The first one, all the mods here, listing them off, is Django's Lighter Things. I don't know how to say that word. It's Django, so I don't know, maybe it's just Django. But that actually should make leather armor. Some other stuff I'm not sure exactly. I think it's mostly just leather. Just lighter and everything. Now I'm also using weightless iron, or weightless ingots and ores. That is so I don't have to constantly drop ores or drop ingots if I find them when I'm exploring, and I don't have to constantly run back to Whiterun and put them somewhere in storage. So I can actually just keep them with me wherever I go and just use them all at once, and that'll be a lot more helpful than going slow and everything. Graphics mod here is Illuminated Atronox. So this one, I haven't actually been able to test it yet. I haven't come across the point where there's an Atronach in the game, because I think after those 2 recording sessions I'm only probably level 6, and at that level you don't really find any Atronachs yet. I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty cool. I don't remember how much they all get lit up without that mod, but it should kind of help if you have to fight them in a dark area or whatever, or if it's at night. Next, Crimson Dragon Armor. I don't like the regular appearance of Dragon Armor, and I'm going to be working to get Dragon Armor instead of Daedric this time, because it's just less work that I have to deal with, and Daedric is just a bit of a pain in the ass to get. There's also the whole weight limit stuff that you have to deal with, and dealing with light armor until you can get the weightless armor when worn perk is going to be a lot easier to deal with than the heavy armor, because heavy weighs more, means you can carry less, which means less money earlier in the game. Of course, later, after I get dragon armor and everything, I'll be working on some heavy armor skills as well, so I can get that up if the playthrough actually lasts long enough for that to happen. Next up is the Digitigrade Khajiit and Argonian Raptor feet. It's a weird word, Digitigrade, whatever. This one actually kind of changes the Khajiit and Argonian feet to be a lot more like what they were in Morrowind, except the Argonian feet it takes it a step further. And I really like the way it looks. It's got this big claw on the foot and everything. The problem I have with the regular way Argonians and Khajiits look in Skyrim is just how human they look. They have these regular human feet and everything, but this mod should change it and actually make you look like, hey, it's not just someone in a costume, it's actually cool. So, next one, Static Mesh Improvement mod. This is also a graphics mod. What this does is it basically I think it doubles or more than doubles the poly count, so the amount of polygons or shapes that make up the 3-dimensional object inside the game of any objects like archery targets and a lot of other stuff. So that'll be pretty cool. Quality world map and Solstheim map with roads, and then there's some, I don't know what language that is, it's probably Russian language after that I can't read exactly, but it's multilingual, so it works for multiple languages. And this, I actually didn't realize the change at first, and I actually had to start looking at the map as I was starting to fast travel in the game. And after seeing it, I saw all those roads. It's like, wow, that's actually very helpful. I can now, instead of running off the road, getting lost, trying to jump around mountains and stuff, and there's a dog that's barking outside, sorry about that. Instead of getting lost, I can now look at the map and follow roads and not actually get lost. That's going to be very helpful. Rocky, quit. It's not... Oh, be quiet. Ignore the dog barking outside. Would you hush, please? Gwilly, Gwilly. Come on, lay down. On bed. Yep up. Come on. There you go. Okay. Stop barking. Brian's dog is barking. You don't have to follow. Jeez. So yeah, anyways, next up, Dragonbone weapons. You can now make Dragonbone weapons with dragon scales and dragon bones and stuff. That'll be very helpful. I don't know what all else it takes. I didn't actually look into that. I'll have to look into that later. I'm not going to worry too much about it. There's HQ Workbench and Grindstone, so that's a texture replacement mod. Much higher quality and everything, should be cool. Dynamic Fires. This one's pretty useless, but I thought it would be kind of neat to just test out once in a while. So the fires scattered around the game, you can now use ice spells on in order to make them fizzle out, and fire spells to light them again. And it supposedly keeps their same brightness and everything when lit, and removes that brightness when it's unlit, so that's pretty cool. Shadow Striping Fix, Indoor, Outdoor. This one, I haven't seen a huge change so far. Like, I still see the striping, but I haven't really seen anywhere yet that happens when the dynamic lighting changes, so the daytime, every hour in the game, like the game hour time, whatever, the sun will move and everything, so the shadows will shift over a little. It's not a constant slow motion movement, it's all bloop, bloop, bloop. It's a little retarded the way they did that with the day-night cycle in Skyrim, but that's the only time I've so far noticed that the shadow striping is still there. Reduced Distance NPC Greetings. This one is going to save a lot of annoyances for me because it makes it so you have to basically be touching the person before they'll start up their greetings. So no more, I used to be an adventurer once, then I got an arrow and an E. You have to actually be right up, pretty much face to face with them instead of, I don't know, 4 feet away before they actually say something, so you don't have to worry too much about the annoyances with that. So that's going to be kind of cool, and so far I have noticed there's a pretty significant difference with it too, so that's kind of cool. Run for your lives! This one is going to be helpful because it makes it so I can go to Riverwood without worrying about Alvor or other morons dying from dragon attacks, because what it does is whenever there's a dragon attack in an area where there's NPCs that would normally go after and try and kill that dragon, they will instead run indoors. The closest door they can find, I think. And they'll just hide in there until the dragon is dead, then they'll come on out. So that's going to be kind of cool. Next one is Left Hand Rings. Something got moved. I guess the dog's doing something outside. Left Hand Rings. This I added because I thought it was retarded that you could only use one ring, while in Oblivion and in Morrowind you could actually use 2 rings, one on each hand. So I used this, and that's going to be a little bit helpful because I am using a cheat. I used a console command, basically, a code in the game to add an enchanted candlelight spell ring to my inventory so I can use, instead of casting candlelight every 60 seconds when I'm in a cave, I can just put that ring on once. However, I did make a rule for myself, so while using that, I actually had to make sure I bought candlelight first before I actually used that ring. So I did buy candlelight first, so it's legit, and it just makes it so basically now I don't get the experience for casting the candlelight or anything, so I can't actually raise my skill for that. And it's going to be a lot more helpful than casting the damn light every damn time. Wyrm's Tooth. That one is a long quest mod. I'm supposed to be getting that from a courier to be able to start it at level 10. So it'll be kind of cool. I've never gone through that yet before. It's apparently fully voice acted. I think it said it has 30 hours extra gameplay, so that's going to be kind of cool. So I'll have to check it out. I'll be doing that after I finish main quest in the game and everything, so yeah, it'll be kind of neat. Realistic Ragdolls and Force. This one I really highly suggest. I really, really like it. So if you're sneaking around in a cave or outside somewhere using a bow, you come up to someone, you shoot them with the arrow. Normally they just fly with the arrow and they just get launched away, and it's like, oh crap, that's fucking annoying, because sometimes you can actually shoot them and they'll fly over the edge of something and they'll fall down, and it's like, shit, now I have to go all the way down this tower and all the way down to this river just to loot them, and they have something I want on them. So that's annoying. But this one, instead of getting launched back, they just drop straight down. And that dropping straight down has been so helpful in the game. It is crazy. It has been so nice. Even just up to level 6 that I've gotten so far, it has been amazingly helpful. I have really great change in the game. Probably the best mod I have installed on the game right now, and for the entire playthrough. It's probably going to be the best and most noticeable mod I have on the game. It's just really amazing. Though, I do have a problem with it just sort of stopping the motion of characters, so if they're running towards you, they get shot by an arrow, they'll just fall straight down instead of kind of going forward a little bit. But it's pretty good. I guess you can't ask for complete realistic, so run, that, or run, boosh. Instead of run, boosh, whatever. I still like it. So anyways, next up is Complete Skyforge. This just added a bit of stuff to the Skyforge, so I don't have to run all the way back to the other blacksmith area and use the tanning rack there, or use the workbench. That's it. It just adds some stuff, so it's going to be a little helpful. Next up, bandolier, bags and pouches. This one is so I don't have to work on thief and waste my time in order to get a 100 carry limit increase. Instead, all I have to do is make the stuff using leather and leather strips, and it will actually show on your character too. So right now I got 2 bags made, so I increased carry capacity by 100 so far. And I don't remember how high you can actually get that limit, but probably going to be quite a bit higher. You can get your shoulders, your back, your waist, and everything, and each little bag adds around 50 to carry capacity. I think there's one that also adds 75 and one that adds 100, but I don't remember. That's going to be kind of cool. It does not replace your armor, it just goes into its own unique little spot over your armor, so it's going to be kind of helpful for gaining money and making sure I don't have to drop stuff and going through the game properly and everything. So, did someone? Yeah, I thought so. Craig saying stuff on Facebook real quick. Sorry for the noise. I'll respond to him after this video is done, and if Craig is watching this, then you interrupted my video. So anyways, Sounds of Skyrim. This one is also awesome. I have the Dungeons, Civilization, and the Wilds, Sounds of Skyrim. Let me turn my computer down, actually, so that sound stops happening. There we go. It just adds some background sound, like bees buzzing when you're around an area where there's supposed to be bees. Some Draugr voices in dungeons where there's actually Draugrs. If there are no Draugrs in that dungeon, or some sort of rule, it's actually apparently integrated really nicely into it to make it seem somewhat realistic. Those sounds are actually really nice so far. I like them. It's also one I suggest. That dog still... I'll have to yell at that dog after I'm done with this video, since no one else is yelling at that dog, apparently. As my dog looks up. Anyways, next up is another graphics mod. It is HD... Oh, they are yelling at the dog now. Okay. HD Plants and Herbs. This one, it just basically changes the image used for plants to make them much higher quality and more detailed. Lighter Dragon Loot. I think I mentioned this one already before. I don't remember. It cuts the weight of dragon scales and dragon bones down by 5 times. So instead of 15, it's 3. Instead of 2, or instead of 10, it's 2 for bones and scales. Next is Immersive Saturation Boost. Yeah, there's a lot of these. I guess I shouldn't go through all this. Not explain them all. Immersive Saturation Boost. Real Glaciers version 2. The texture mod and lighting mod. The Immersive Saturation Boost is lighting mod. It actually, well, sort of lighting, not really lighting. It's more of a color boost mod, I guess. Yeah, real lanterns of Skyrim, or no, not real lanterns, geez, lanterns of Skyrim all in one. It just adds lanterns all around the game. Deadly spell impacts. It changes the appearance of where spells hit, make them look a lot cooler. Vibrant auroras, that one I really like, even though it's unrealistic. I just really like the colors and everything of it. Enhanced blood textures, 3.6. Lush grass, I'm just going to run through these real quick because this video is getting kind of long. Pure waters, better embers, towns and villages enhanced. I actually have all the towns and villages enhanced ones. Moss rocks, improved interior lighting for realistic lighting mods. I don't really have any lighting mods in this game being used during the playthrough, except the improved interior lighting thing. That one I actually do kind of like because it made the breeze home in Whiterun. It was really, really dark, but with it, it's like, oh, that's actually kind of nice now. A better dynamic snow is more of the towns and villages enhanced ones. I think it's all of them. Unread books glow. This one I suggest if you're looking around for only skill books and you don't really care about the useless crap books or quest books. You can customize it so it starts default, it's medium glow, and every book will glow. You can change it so it's a bright glow, and you can also set it so only skill books glow, but it will also pair skill books in with quest books. So if a book gives you a quest, then it will glow. And even if it's all books glow, then the good thing is you can still tell if it's a skill book or not because of the color it will glow. Regular books that don't really give anything will glow blue, and the skill books will glow red. And that's kind of cool. Magic scaling I will not be using just because it might unbalance the game. I think there was one more that I might use, right? Oh, and the Apocalypse Magic of Skyrim I'm not using. So those two are the ones I am not using. Stones of Baronzaya quest markers. That I am using. I will probably go through that, but I'm not sure because probably not. I would have to actually cheat and raise stuff because I don't want to do the sneaking, the stealth stuff, and there's a lot of areas where you have to actually steal these stones. But I don't know, I'll think about it. I do have it enabled though. So yeah, that is all of the mods I'm having enabled on the playthrough. I clicked the wrong spot. Of the playthrough. There's really... Holy crap, I don't know, there's so much to do in that game, but with that stuff, it's going to be kind of cool. I am recording. By the time I get editing done, I'll probably have about 100 videos that I need to edit. So I'll be taking a while to try and edit those all before I actually release them. So I'll try and edit at least half of those before I start uploading them, which is why I think I said last week it might be another month before I continue uploading playthroughs and everything, or resume uploading playthroughs. I mean, geez, getting all mixed up with words. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm thinking, yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. So I'll see you guys next week or on some other video. But until then, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a comment, like, subscribe, or share. There's really nothing else that happened this week. It was just all Skyrim recording stuff, getting used to that and everything. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.